Welcome back, everyone. In this lesson, we're going to focus on the appointment stage. This is where we finalize the contracts that will control project delivery. It's not just about signing agreements, it's about building detailed, collaborative agreements, those that people actually understand, and within a common accountability framework, a framework that holds teams accountable for quality assurance and the information exchange. As we know, the overall process map for ISO 19650 is a simple set of steps from project initiation through to closeout. We've already explored the assessment and need and the invitation to tender stages. These are the foundations for better information management. Then we focused on creating winning tender responses by addressing things like the pre-appointment BIM execution plan, the risk register, and the mobilization plan. This was about proving capability and capacity. And now in this lesson, we're going to dive into the tasks that we need to finalize these appointments, these contracts, building an accountability framework so that we can ensure smooth project delivery. First, we'll explore how to build on the pre-appointment BIM execution plan and put together a solid BIM execution plan to guide the project. Then we'll look at clear responsibility matrices and how they can really define who does what and when they do it. And finally, we'll look at the master information delivery plan, which summarizes the team's tasks and helps us to coordinate and manage the exchange of information across multiple teams. But before we dive into the details, let me ask you, Akosh, in your experience, what challenges do some teams face when they're going through the appointment stage?
What I experience nowadays is that no one was reading the execution plans. No one understands the project scopes, and it creates a mess when it comes to quality assurance and checking. So that's the reason actually why we created and why we built Planally. In my experience, BIM execution plans present two significant challenges. First, they are typically extensive documents copied from one project to another, which rarely get read and followed, and their non-contractual nature further reduces accountability. Second, these are typically lacking sufficient detail in their information requirements, which means that teams are uncertain about what to be delivered, when, and how. Poor planning often leads to rushed execution, and without proper documentation, it's hard to track progress or make sure that deliverables meet the requirements.
Yep, absolutely, Akosh. These are common issues that we face in the industry, but don't worry. Think of this stage that we're going to go through as fitting all of these puzzle pieces together so that we can have a clear definition and a strong collaborative agreement so that the project can come together seamlessly as we go through and deliver each stage. Let's walk through clause 5.4 in the appointment stage, where all planning pieces come together to lay the groundwork for successful and well-coordinated project delivery.
First, we start with confirming the delivery team's BEP. Here, the lead appointed party reviews their pre-appointed BEP and ensure it aligns with appointing party's requirement. Any updates or changes must be approved by the appointing party to keep everyone aligned. Additionally, the appointed party should provide their inputs, and the plan must be agreed upon by both parties to ensure a collaborative approach. Next is establishing the delivery team's detailed responsibility matrix. This step ensures every team member knows exactly what they are responsible for, avoiding any overlaps or gaps. It's all about creating a clear framework for accountability.
After that, we work on establishing the lead appointed party's EIR. This step tailors the exchange information requirements to the specifics of the project while securing consistency with ISO 19650. Then comes establishing the Task Information Delivery Plan, or TIDP. Each task team lays out their plan on how and when they will deliver their assigned tasks. It's about making sure that every piece fits into the larger puzzle seamlessly.
Yep, and with those pieces in place, we then establish the Master Information Delivery Plan, or MIDP. This combines all of the TIDIPs, the Task Information Delivery Plans, into a single comprehensive delivery plan that ensures information flows smoothly and it's delivered on time.
Finally, we complete the process with completing the lead appointed party's appointment documents. This step ensures all agreements, responsibilities, and workflows are formally documented and signed off. And lastly, complete the appointed party's appointment document. This finalizes the contracts for all appointed parties, ensuring everyone is aligned and ready to execute their tasks.
Yep. With all these steps, it might seem overwhelming, but don't worry. Planally has you covered. We've done all the hard work and simplified this process with built-in checklists so that you can easily stay on track and manage everything seamlessly. At this stage, once the lead appointed party has been finalized, you can seamlessly transition these teams from being prospective teams to be project teams. And this enables them to eliminate that handover confusion, and they can take charge of editing certain tasks like the pre-appointment BIM execution plan and making the necessary updates to align with the project requirements. In the scope module, the teams then have the ability to add the responsibility matrix, detailing it out, ensuring that everyone knows exactly what they're responsible for delivering, reducing miscommunication and enabling the project to stay on track. For the project managers, this is the foundation for collaborative success on the project. Additionally, you can view all this information in a timeline mode to have a clear picture of how these tasks align with your project phases. The timeline mode allows you to easily track the progress and the dependencies at a glance. As we move to the master information delivery plan, you can see all of the deliverables, schedules, dependencies, everything, so you can make sure that information flows smoothly across all teams and phases. Finally, once your documentation is ready, you can easily export these with all of the necessary requirements filtered for each contract and get an approval. This means that you can designate signatories to receive notifications. They review the documents and sign them electronically. And it really means that all approvals get done a lot faster. We've seen 80% reduction in time at getting an approval on a document as you go through this process. And there you have it, all-in-one efficiency from your BIM execution plan, your master information delivery plan with all of your tasks from your teams, the timelines, the dependencies. Planoly helps you to simplify this entire process so you can focus on managing the project instead of managing chaos. Exactly what every project manager needs for a successful project. So remember,
don't plan late.
Plan early.
With Planoly.